The Dodgers have added James Paxton to the mix. Not Jesus Luzardo, not a Clayton Kershaw deal, not a trade for Dylan Cease, not a trade for Corbin Burns or anybody else. No shade. It's James Paxton who comes through and is maybe the final addition for this starting rotation. We are going to talk about this. I'm here for this one because it's fascinating. There's so many elements to this that goes beyond just James Paxton. Clayton Kershaw. Are there doubts that Clayton Kershaw will come back? I thought that would, in my opinion, it was a foregone conclusion. Dodger fans, let me know what you think. Comment down below. Is Clayton Kershaw not going to be pitching for the Dodgers when he's healthy this summer? So you have that element with Clayton Kershaw. We're going to dig into that more in just a couple of minutes. You also have the rumors, the trade talk has been swirling with Miami and Jesus Luzardo as a potential fit here. Is this going to close the door on a Jesus Luzardo trade? Or does this maybe open up the door for a different trade? We're going to talk about that. We're going to take a look at this rotation. These Dodgers, last year there were a lot of injuries that rotation dealt with, and they are hedging their bets in the strongest way to not have to deal with that again, because this team now has 11 guys that can start in 2024. Obviously, they don't want Miller and Sheehan to have to shoulder the heavy load of a full season coming off of the innings that they pitched last year. So we're going to talk about this because it's fascinating to me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. So let's get into this thing. We had Chad Day broke it. We have the tweet here from Bob Nightingale talking about 1-year deal, $11 million with incentives. But again, shout out to Chad Day, who was on this thing first. What are you getting with James Paxton, Dodger fans that may be disappointed and down that, again, this is not Jesus Luzardo. This is not a splash. It's not Corbin Burns. You're getting James Paxton. You're getting a guy last year, 19 starts with the Boston Red Sox, his first full season since 2021. I mean, look, since 2019, really, because 2021, he won game. 2022 didn't pitch. 2020 pitched 5 games in the shortened season. So we haven't seen James Paxton pitch as much as he did last year in some times, and he wasn't that bad. A 4.5 ERA. Okay, 101 strikeouts in 96 innings. Okay, but here's something to like. You got a guy that in a lot of these categories, we are above league average. And for the back of your rotation, that's going to be fine. We take a look at the rotation before the addition of James Paxton. Yamamoto, Glasnow, Buehler, there's your top 3. Bobby Miller is going to pitch a ton of innings, fits into that number 4 spot. Emmett Sheehan now, I think he's the odd man out. James Paxton, $11 million is not something you give to a guy that you're going to invite to spring training and have him compete for a rotation spot. $11 million plus incentives, you are lined up to have James Paxton in your rotation. That's the plan. That's the thought process here. So Emmett Sheehan, bullpen is where he must be headed for in 2024. They want to certainly, I would think after last year's incredible jump in innings, take care of Emmett Sheehan. So we add James Paxton to that number 5 spot in the rotation, behind Miller, behind Buehler, Glasnow, Yamamoto. The rotation, look, we know the rotation is elite, but here's the thing. Kershaw. Does this mean that Clayton Kershaw might not return? Because, again, in my opinion, my belief has been that if you're Clayton Kershaw and you have your choice between the Dodgers and the Rangers, you'll choose the Dodgers every day. Look at this team that you can go be a part of. Who's got a better shot at winning the World Series in 2024, the Dodgers or the Rangers? And if this might be your final season, like it might be for Clayton Kershaw, don't you want to have the best odds at going out on top with the team that you have been with the whole way? Oh, by the way, Ohtani is on this team now. Yamamoto is on this team now. One hell of an experience awaits you. But does he even have that opportunity now? That's something that I'm fascinated with. I would think if he wants to be back, he can be back. But now we're starting to wonder, where's the spot? Because Clayton Kershaw aside, with the rotation now, with James Paxton worked into it, look, you got Dustin May working his way back, bullpen. Ryan Yarborough's already bullpen. You got a bunch of guys, Michael Grove, Gavin Snow, Nick Frasso, Landon Knack, Kyle Hurt. They're not that far away. They should be ready to pitch significant innings in 2024 at the major league level. That's not going to happen. If it is, again, they're coming out of the bullpen. So the thought is this. Are we setting up for a trade? Because, now look, again, Buehler is a free agent at the end of the year. Paxton is on a 1-year deal. So these are all short-term situations here. There's many short-term situations here with the Dodgers. So to just go and blow out the farm system for a player is not that smart. But it does make me think that these guys, Andrew Friedman is thinking, we have James Paxton, we have Dustin May working his way back, we got we have so many options in this rotation that we don't need to have Grove and Stone, Frasso and Knack. Two of these guys are expendable at this point and can be used in a trade. That's where my head goes. And when we're thinking about trades, Dodger fans, if you're still with me here at the 6.5 minute mark in the video, what do you want if we're working on a trade? Again, the Luzardo thing, not happening. Jesus Luzardo, you do this, you spend this money. Jesus Luzardo, not this offseason, maybe next offseason. Miami's probably asking for the world in return, and I don't think you want to necessarily go down that road. So it's probably not Luzardo. But maybe Scott, maybe Emmanuel Clase. That feels like the move here. If you're the Dodgers, it's got to be Emmanuel Clase. Put together a package with Cleveland, Frasso, Knack, and you got to send a bat. I got to think Cleveland wants a bat in return. You could probably put together Vargas, Frasso, Knack. Is that too much? Comment below, Dodger fans. This feels like now you're at a point where two of these guys are expendable. Even Dustin May. Dustin May's working his way back. You know he can pitch effective major league innings. Maybe Dustin May gets dealt. Maybe it's not all the prospects. Maybe it's May and Frasso and a prospect that could be moved. Somebody like Vargas that you could send in a package and bring back Emmanuel Clase. The Paxton signing is fascinating on all these levels. How it impacts Kershaw, how it maybe closes the door for Luzardo, where the Dodgers may shift their focus to next. The overall mentality about really, like, don't want to go down that road that they went last year where they are just decimated by injuries in that starting rotation. Think about all the guys that were not available when they faced Arizona. Buehler, Kershaw, May, Gonsolin. They were crushed with injuries. That's not going to happen again. Comment below, Dodger fans. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the Paxton signing? What do you think about the chances that this could lead to a deal for a bullpen arm? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you have not yet, make sure to hit that like. We are all done here, so make sure to hit that like on the way out. I do appreciate you guys coming in. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't yet. Turn those alerts on if you haven't yet and you're subscribed. And stay close to the channel. Ballcap Nation, I salute you. Thank you guys for coming in, and I'll catch you next time.